take this series, this best of 5 series, even though they're down 2 games now. So, do you think they can do it? I think they have it in them.
Yeah, I would definitely agree that top 5 can do this. They GG'd out a little early there in game number 1.
Dire team
But
ban.
I think it was going to be a long road back, and they just didn't want to, give that much effort and then not be able to pull it back to a victory, because it was going to be pretty tough. Union Gaming was dominating the team fights. They were taking all of the towers. I think they had all the tier 2 towers
10
except
seconds
maybe
remaining.
the middle. No, I'm pretty sure all of them. They were about to get Roche and maybe just
5
push
seconds
into the mid lane
remaining.
top 5. Not wanting to deal with it, go to the next game, a different draft as the bans come out.
Reserve
Visage,
time.
Timbersaw, Bristle have been banned.
Right, top 5, they don't want to deal with a Visage pickup this time around. And Union Gaming really showed how strong this hero still is.
Radiant
So
team,
I really
pick.
like Visage still, and I think he's going to see a lot of play in the coming games, even despite the little touch of a nerf that he tasted in this recent patch. And top 5 know that, and they're going to be first ban him. So that's coming out now. Alchemist actually took a ban out from Union Gaming, but that's nothing new. We see that a lot, and it's going to take a little bit of experimenting with the changes of his unstable concoction
10
before
seconds
teams
remaining.
decide
Still
whether
OP.
or not. Before teams decide whether or not he's still
5 seconds
incredibly OP in
remaining.
these games. So top 5 taking a little bit of time to think about their first pick.
Reserve
First pick
time.
is one of the most important because it gives away, well, it has potential to give away a lot of what you're drafting, and you need to be really careful not to do that.
Yeah, I mean, there's still some good picks there. The Crystal Maiden. I guess even the Naga's making a comeback. Some people still picking Nature's Prophet first, even Clockwork. So some good support still left, some good carries as well. Elder Titan, a very strong offlaner. Even the Nyx Assassin has been being picked up first because it doesn't reveal a whole lot. You can run it off lane, you could run it mid, or you could run it into a safe lane as
Dire
a support.
team,
But we
pick.
do see Crystal Maiden coming out, so not a big surprise there.
Yeah, she got a little bit dumber in the recent patch, though.
But Magnus got smarter, so
Indubitably.
yes.
So, just a quick reminder, guys. Remember, this is the grand final for Season 3, so get the hype out there. Get the word out there. Let's bring in some viewers. Let's get this game
10
going.
seconds remaining.
This is a big game, as it is a decent prize pool. I mean, it pales in
5
comparison to our
seconds
next
remaining.
season, which, I mean, you guys can make even more of a greater prize pool. We'll talk
Reserve
about
time.
that later, I suppose. It's going to be Union Gaming going for the next 2 pickups, though, and in this game 3 of the grand finals, as I stated. So,
Yeah, should be.
They-
They're playing for $750 for first, $250 for second right now. But in
Yeah.
comparison to season 4, which is on the horizon, signups are open. That's starting at $5,000 as a minimum, and of course, 100% of any crowd-funded resources will go directly into the prize pool for whatever game you decide to donate to. So it's pretty nice. As I'm feeling good right now. I mentioned Crystal Maiden and Nature's Prophet as 2 first potential
God.
pickups,
Radiant
and
team,
Clockwork,
pick.
and they go for 3 of those
Radiant
mentioned
team,
heroes, as
ban.
well as the Dragonite getting picked up their second. Once again, I think the Peruvians love this hero. We saw La Lucha v Britannia for, what was it? It used to be Pain Gaming, now it is currently, what is their team name? You can help me out here?
Dire team
Arctic?
ban.
Arctic. No,
No.
they used to be Arctic.
Revenge.
Was that Revenge?
Radiant
Arctic
team.
changed to Revenge.
No. Swag
No,
on Tiger.
Pain.
It's Swag on
Pain
Tiger.
and Swag. Yeah, Swag.
Yes,
God,
Swag
yeah.
on Tiger with the Lucha v
So many
Britannia.
teams.
I believe I guess they're Brazilian, but South America, Central America, North America, whatever.
Dire team ban.
Really liking the Dragonite, it seems.
Yeah, and I
Dire
mean,
team,
he was
pick.
the beast of the East, and now, well, I mean, I could come up with some rhyming thing for the South, but I really can't on the moment. I was trying so hard while you were talking, but I've let everyone
something
down.
with mouth.
Oh, man. I can't do it. I might have something by the end of the game. Keep an eye out for that. But do you think that top 5 are going to try to pick up and
10
see how the
seconds
Venom
remaining.
rolls in this game? I mean, obviously he saw some change, but they have the Crystal Maiden, they have the
5
Clockwork. It
seconds
might be a
remaining.
decent pickup, if not for his ultimate, especially versus a hero like a Dragonite. Just to try to burn him
Reserve
down
time.
quickly in these fights.
I would honestly just like to see a hero, which I guess did we last time? I know Visage was with the Dragonite, but a hero that is going to pick up a Medallion of Courage which is extremely strong, and almost everyone buys it every game now, and it's just really easy to, reduce Dragonite's armor, and he becomes a whole lot less of a threat
Radiant
early
team
on.
pick.
As Shadow Demon gets picked up by Union Gaming. Also,
That's
something that
one
could
I
be
haven't
done.
seen.
Maybe Bane, maybe Mirana.
Dire
That's a
team
pretty
pick.
big, the pure damage source, the intense magic damage that comes out from Mirana in the early game with some levels. That could be enough to shut down Dragonite potentially.
Yeah, well, they go for the Luna, and I don't think you're going to pick up a Mirana on the back of a Luna. They might decide to go for a 2-1-2 and pick up the Bane Mirana, may not, or even put a Luna mid and go for a tri-lane with Crystal Maiden, Bane, and Mirana. But I don't really see that
10
coming
seconds
out,
remaining.
especially versus a Dragonite now. They might want to rethink a little bit of that, but they have to
5
deal with
seconds
global this
remaining.
game, and they have to deal with a lot of push and a little bit of counter push, as Shadow Demon's pretty good at that.
Reserve time.
But Shadow Demon, with the Demonic Purge, won't be able to kite out the Luna as well as he would any other melee carry. So a little bit of a good reaction to that pickup. Still no direct counter, and that's going to be a Sand King picked up by Union
Radiant
Gaming.
team
How can you
They
not?
really like this hero. They like this hero, and I like him too.
Yeah, what was it?
Dire team
Was it the
ban.
D2CL that had that All-Stars game where No Tail just went absolutely ham on Sand King? It was insane, and I don't know if that's what started it, but Sand King, and the buffs were pretty nice too. So Gosu Ray King, he was getting 3-4 2-man
Radiant
burrow strikes
team
every
ban.
single time. The only one-man burrow strike I think he saw was, the First
The
Blood
level
and like
one
maybe
gank.
one other time when there was only one hero around. Sand King,
Yeah, the
Gosu
Viper
Ray
up
King
top.
played one hell of a game, but Rubik once again going to be scooped up by top 5, so potential to steal
Dire
the Burrow
team
Strike, the
pick.
Epicenter, any spell from Shadow Demon is going to be good. Not so much from the Dragonite or the Nature's Prophet, but Rubik can get his hands on some other goodies as bans come out. So worried about pushing potential, they take out the Juggernaut, they take out the Pugna, as well as that Lifestealer that Benjaz did play in Game 1. Union Gaming, they take out a Storm Spirit, who's very good now. A lot of teams running very, very low disable lineups, so Storm Spirit's
10
been able to
seconds
thrive in that
remaining.
environment. They take out the OD because, of course, he was played
5
in Game 1.
seconds
And their
remaining.
last ban is the Slark, who got his pounce damage nerfed, but, that cooldown in his ultimate
Reserve
lowered by
time.
5 seconds, and there is the Mirana.
Radiant team.
As
pick.
you were talking, I was thinking, the gears in my head were rolling because I was seeing the lineup. It was Nature's Prophet definitely going to offlane, and you've got Shadow Demon and Sand King. They're setting something up, and of course, it's going to be the Mirana Arrow. So that's going to be a very strong tri-lane coming out from Union Gaming, really playing into their aggression very well. Top 5 are going to have to be really careful about that going into this game. They're probably going to be picking up
10
their
seconds
mid-hero.
remaining.
And what do they want to run versus the Dragon Knight? We already saw they took out the
5
Slug, so that's
seconds
not
remaining.
a possibility.
Well,
It could be a Razor if they decide to go
I
for
would
that.
say Pugna,
Reserve
but
time.
they've already banned it themselves. Basically, any
Yeah.
hero that can really push the lane just as hard as Dragonite pushes, or even harder with that Breathe Fire, such as Pugna with the Nether Blast, can just absolutely decimate the wave, push it back to Dragonite. Pugna can control the runes, or also try to get farm in the jungle, and he's never really in danger. Razor also pretty much wins in almost any 1v1 matchup, especially versus a melee. There's the Lone Druid potential that we talked about in Game 1. We even saw the ban out in Game 1, so they could do that if they wanted to.
They could, and I wouldn't put it past them to do that, but I'm interested to see what they go for because they want this Dragon Knight to get shut down. They don't want to be able to walk over their team like he did in the last game, so they're probably going to put in quite a few stops to try to make sure that doesn't happen. And I wanted to say it. I was going to say it, but I held my tongue
doesn't
because I
count.
didn't want to get myself
We
excited.
don't believe you.
Yep, I know. You don't believe me at all. But it's going to be Invoker, picked up by Top 5. And the reason I thought it, and I guess you don't believe me at all,
do.
it was because Fly, he seems like one of those mids that would like to play that hero. And I believe we actually saw him play it in
Prepare for
the
battle.
game versus Avanti's Angles. I could be wrong. It might have been another game that I'm thinking out, but they're going to decide to draft the Invoker for him. And Invoker, though he doesn't innately win versus a Dragon Knight, he has a lot of potential to deal some damage and to maybe make this lane the hardest a Dragon Knight's ever seen. So I'm looking forward to seeing him attempt to do that. But this game, without a pause, is going to go right in. So let's go ahead and introduce some teams.
Shouldn't have mentioned it. Now they're definitely going to pause. But yeah, to introduce the teams, I'll take the Dire once more. We've got Union Gaming here in Game 2 on the Dire. Just need one more to win this best of 5 series as they come in with an advantage. But Benjaz on the Mirana here in the bottom lane with a Wraithband. His very, very aggressive support here with the setup spell, the disruption. It's going to be Xander's. We're probably butchering that. Xander's here. There's the pause, by the way. Xander's on the Shadow Demon. We've got Gosu Ray King on what is shaping up to become his signature Sand King. So very strong aggressive tri-lane coming out from Union Gaming. In the mid lane, it's going to be Citadel once again chilling on the Dragonite. And then up top, Angel here off lane on the Nature's Prophet.
Well, yeah, wasn't his name Gosu Ray before this game? He might have changed it just because he wanted to play Sand King.
Yeah. I don't know if he keeps the king in there or not. That's a good point, though. But for sake of illustration, we'll say he added it just to play Sand King. Or Wraith King.
I mean, or Wraith. Yeah, Wraith King. We're looking for that. If they lose this game, they go in Wraith King Meepo. Let's see it.
Triple lifesteal build. You can't stop it.
You might not be able to. Either way, it looks like for top 5, we've got Teacher D going to be playing that Rubik. War is going to be on the Clockwork.
No, that's wrong.
No, which one is that?
Well, that was a double meaning. It's wrong.
Oh, it's wrong.
You were both wrong and it is wrong at the same time.
I'll just say 3, 2, 1. It's so much easier.
Yeah, okay.
Shanks is going to be playing the Crystal Maiden.
30
1, 2,
seconds
3.
to battle.
Or War, as you will know him, is going to be on the Luna. And it's going to be Fly, as we talked about, playing the level 1 Exhort Invoker in the mid lane.
Invoker started at level 3 of this game.
A bit of a gank into the jungle. They don't catch anything though, but they had the perfect setup to get a level 1 kill.
Yeah, they might even. I mean, they go back to check out the rune. Let's see. If it's going to be top Shanks on his Crystal Maiden, which he does play a lot of, he plays it very well, but it's an invis and it's bottom, as we can hear the despair in Chicago Ted's voice. He's rooting for Fly here on the Invoker, who may get first blooded, but actually it might just be this Clockwork here in the bottom lane.
Well, it's going to see whoever can move the fastest. Did Citadel catch out this gank? He might not have. He's staying onto the right side a bit, though, so he probably knows. But there is a great ward coming out from Union Gaming. They want to know where 3-2-1 is at all times, and if he shows his face, gets caught out by anything, then he's in a lot of trouble. And it looks like Top 5 are going to rotate up their support, Shanks and Teacher D. Out of that mid lane, they know that Citadel is playing careful, and they don't want to waste any time there. So some smart rotations coming out from them.
Bottom lane.
Just making the most of their time.
Nope, not too big of an engagement. They find out the Clockwork a little bit there. I think they put him under. They grab the creep wave a little bit. But Benjaz is going to be free farming, and Angel up top now. One of the cons, I suppose, of running a safe lane Nature's Prophet is that if he can't stay in that lane 1v3 like the current situation, he can't really do his own jungle either, because this Rubik and Crystal Maiden can find him and just be very annoying. It's also going to be a little hard for him to go into the enemy jungle as well. The offlaner could be pretty annoying. I think the enemy jungle, if you're going to give up the lane, is the place to be, though, running that safe lane Nature's Prophet.
This is a cheeky Clockwork. Look at his positioning. The supports are looking for him. They're looking to see where he was going. We just saw that Xanderliz was just kind of like sitting around looking for him in this lane. And now that Clockwork 3-2-1 sees that they're gone via this great ward placement by top 5, he's going to come out of his shell a little bit. And that's just some really funny positioning by him, making the most of the lane, trying to stay in XP range without having to worry about the aggression.
Yeah, one of the players I've seen do that the most, actually, coming from the time when and I think you as well were casting NEL, was Demon. But into the mid lane, the disruption, but Citadel not going to run in melee range and start it off. Gosu Ray King got to be careful. He does get Cold Snap. Oh, he gets lifted.
No.
I think he's going to take the tower hits and potentially go down. No, going to live, takes the creep wave. There's the first blood coming out. Fly picks it up, and everyone else able to get out of dodge. But, you know, starting off his signature Sand King performance, not on maybe the right foot.
That is the worst thing that you can imagine when you're a Rubik Invoker combo, is when you don't coordinate that telekinesis quite well enough, and you end up almost saving the guy because of it. But the Sand King goes to Ray King. Played that a little weird, where he walked up back instead of walking away. He might have been able to walk away, but was worried about the Sunstrike follow-up. But either way, he does go down, and that is a kill for Fly in this mid lane. Going to make it a little easier for Citadel. And He's going Quas Exhort despite the buffs to Wex just because that Cold Snap Forge Spirit combo is too strong.
Yeah, it is pretty good. Forged Spirits did get adjusted a little bit in 6.78. They now have got less HP. They only have 4 armor. It no longer scales, which is pretty nice. And I think they reduced less armor as well. Just by, I think, 1 at each level it was reduced. So, you know, a little bit weaker, still very strong. Because, of course, some of the Wax abilities like EMP got buffed. I think Ice Frog really wants people to play Quas Wax Invoker, but no one doing it quite yet.
Well, it's a ganking Invoker, but a lot of musical lanes coming out, and Angel might be the collateral for it. Nope, he is able to get away 1, 2, 3, not able to find the kill on him despite using the Lucent Beam. It's going to be Clockwork teleporting to the top lane. Massive musical lanes going on right now. They don't want tri-lane versus tri-lane. They really want this Clockwork to go against this this tri-lane here. And,
Denied.
you know, I think it's kind of funny how all of Union Gaming, they just are like, okay, let's move, and then boom, top 5 responded by moving the exact same way. Shank's going to TP out of a possible bad situation in the bottom rune spot.
Yeah, Clockwork making the most of his new lane as he looks to be trying to pull the creep into the lane, but not going to do it quite on time. He even throws out the cogs, and that was a pretty nice call there.
Whoa,
to pull him back
yeah,
in.
he actually got it.
Yeah.
Nice, some very good play by him, but it's going to be, Xandalas playing the cheekiness, and now the teleportation up, the arrow to hit. Yep, that's a kill.
Well,
3-2-1,
actually,
starts
the arrow missed, so Benjaz did whiff that a little bit, but it didn't matter because Angel came in with the Sprout, Ghosted was there with the Burrow, so you can see how much damage there is, and with those 3 heroes to initiate, the 4th Nature's Prophet to jump into the fight from anywhere, it's going to bind DK. He gives up, actually he didn't give him the first blood, but it's going to give him a lot of space to farm up, because again, he's being faced with a difficult mid lane.
I'm just checking that right out because I believe I saw it hit, but I could be wrong.
No, I went like right over through. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Mirana hits Clockwork with Sacred Arrow for 106 damage.
No way.
Yep, it was just on the tail end when he came out of the disruption.
Oh, maybe actually this is US East. I don't think I'm lagging. I don't know. I would
wasn't
have bet
lag,
my
no.
life that the arrow.
The arrow's hitbox was still on the Clockwork when he came out of
Oh,
disruption.
okay. So it was like very, very tail end.
Yeah, you don't have to hit the person with the tip of the Sacred Arrow. You just have to hit him with a tail.
Yeah, yeah. All right, that makes sense.
Or with any part of the hitbox. So yeah, the Sacred Arrow, if it hadn't connected, I would have imagined he might have been able
Whoa,
to get
check
away.
out the
just 'cause
bottom
that's an
jungle.
extra stun. Oh yeah, a huge smoke coming in. And they're going to find out Shanks are completely off guard here.
There's no Mirana though with the arrow, but DK's there to set up the stun afterwards. Ghost Warrior King's gonna get lifted. Doesn't want to waste his stun on Shanks because they don't need it. The level 1 Burrow though, not gonna get close enough to Teacher D, so he will live. But it's another kill for Union Gaming. So they give up the first blood, but the next 2 kills are theirs. They lead by 1. And check it out the farm. It's 1, 2, 3. So fight at 31 and 9. Benjaz 30 and 11. Mid lane Fly at 26. DK a little bit behind that at 18, and the off lane safe lane moving around Nature's Prophet at 19 and 3.
Oh man, Teacher D is gonna get sandwiched really soon. He can't run backwards, but he can't. He's gonna go off to the side. His next best
Dire's
option, but he's
middle
gonna get
tower
flanked
is
off.
under attack.
Both supports are committing to this direction though, but it looks like Teacher D
Radiant's
is gonna
bottom
end up
tower
going that
is
way.
under attack.
Gets disrupted up. This is a kill on him. So solo supports in a jungle that's occupied by your enemy is not smart. But top lane, 3, 2, 1,
Radiant's bottom
finding the
tower is under
Mirana.
attack.
Yeah, and that's one of the benefits of running that Clockwork with your Quas Exhort Invoker from the mid lane. It's the Sunstrike that does quite a bit of damage there. Clockwork picks
Radiant's
up the kill,
bottom
but you know they
tower
take
is
out
under
Benjaz,
attack.
who doesn't have leap
Radiant
on
structures are
cooldown.
fortified.
Yeah, I think he kept trying to cast it immediately before the
Makes
battery
sense.
assault hit.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Because battery assault will cancel it if you don't cast it like right away after the battery assault.
Yeah. But Union Gaming, I mean, they make the best of it. They lose, I
Radiant's
guess,
bottom
their core
tower
hero or
has
one of their
fallen.
core heroes right now. But they get the bottom tower, and it's going to be the Dragonite that will last hit it. So catching up, I guess, in net worth with
Dire's
the
middle
Invoker.
tower
Actually,
is
Dragonite
under
leads
attack.
by just a little bit in that
Dire's
category.
structures are fortified.
Yeah, I'm just checking up to make sure that they didn't change Mirana's cast time. Because otherwise that would have made a lot more sense. But I don't know. I guess you just can't leap away from that battery assault. Looks like Shadow Demon was trying to get that disruption off to set up the arrow, but didn't quite find it. Wasn't in the range, so That's going to be a little bit of a missed opportunity, but it's going to be Angel knows that he has the pressure on him. He's just going to go straight to the jungle and farm up. He is... Does he have his Midas in the career? No, he's at 99 gold, 8 minutes, and just a Glove of Haste, no Midas. He's got the phase, and he's got the Ring of Basilisk on, though, which means that he wasn't going for the rush of the Midas. You don't usually see that anyway, but we might be looking at possibly a 12-minute Midas coming out from
yeah,
the
which
Prophet.
is good. I think anywhere in between 10 to 15 minutes to complete up a phase, a Bass, and a Midas is a good timing, because when you have Nature's Prophet, he's one of those heroes that he wants a lot of levels, but he's a hero that when you get to the late game, it's okay. You want to go late with the Nature's Prophet, so taking the Midas a little bit longer to kick in is fine.
I'm keeping an eye on 3-2-1 up top, just because the Sunstrike, the arrow.
Oh!
Oh no!
And it's off.
Oh no! 3-2-1.
That could have been pretty magical, but he didn't want to hit the creep, and he shot it a little too far to the right. He's actually now going to be caught up guard. Arrow coming in will land. That one definitely hit. Needs that Starfall, and that should be enough damage there to take him down. I think that was a Wrath of Nature even coming through, so Nature's Prophet gets an assist off that, and suddenly 600 gold for him.
That was such a beautiful setup, and again, it's one of those things where if you have a Sunstrike Invoker, you have to be constantly afraid of those kind of things happening, but not only is it up to your own discretion as the enemy to defend against it, but they have to execute it more perfectly than almost any other combo in the game. So Sunstrike, one of those harder abilities to hit. Fly's been on point with the Sunstrikes almost, but it's been up to his team to chain it off, and it looks like in the mid lane we're going to see a double stun from Gosu Ray King, the Eclipse to be used with the creep wave to eat that one up. And they're still chasing. They're going to back off here though. Gosu Ray might find multiple heroes.
If he didn't run into that creep, he would have got a two-man stun. He goes on the Invoker. Can they bring him down? The Sprout from Nature's Prophet. Angel with a nice Sprout. Hook in, gonna land on an ally. Not a great hook in by Wrong. And the Eclipse has already been used out by the Luna. So DK falls, Invoker falls. Both mid lane heroes are dead there, but it's not bad for Union Gaming. They get the trade. They waste out some ultimates, so that means, you know, more free farming, or they can just heal up and push while Eclipse is, you know, still waiting 2 minutes before it can be used again.
Oh man, Zandula is in a really tough position right now. One more rocket to hit, and it's on 5 seconds. If they can do it, they've already pinged it out. They think they know which way he's going. The Sunstrike will miss, so they have a decent idea where he might be. Are they going to get this one off? He's going to throw
Rocket's
it,
way off.
and nope. He was looking for the TP.
Yeah, nice attempt, though. That Sunstrike was in a really good place. That if he didn't turn, that's exactly where he would have been. So it shows you Fly. He is one with the Sunstrike. Oh, yeah, he does have another in like 8 seconds. Look at Xander's.
No,
just stepping.
3-2-1 has another flare. Does he want to throw it out?
I'm surprised he's maxed that up. I guess to deal with the push coming from the Nature's Prophet. Actually, mid lane we see a Lucent Beam as well as I think a Cold Snap into a Forge Spirit combination. They take out the Sand King. Xander's, if he gets hit by the Sunstrike, it'll be a double kill for that Invoker.
Disrupting up. Yeah, this is definitely not.
Tell him now, Sunstrike base.
Oh man, yeah, you know, yeah, I'm gonna do that. If I had him on Friends, I would have done that. No, casters, we're not fixing any of the game just to dispel any possible conspiracy theories going on. Let's take a look. I'm just gonna go really quickly and look over on Twitch chat during the time, and oh man, we're down. We had 100 viewers, now we're at 88. Come on, guys, let's get the hype up. This is the grand finals.
Well, we
should 50 on the line.
We should note that the Spanish stream has about 2,000 viewers right now. That's twitch.tv/GamerStudioTV. They've got the bulk of the viewers. They've stolen my lovely Peruvian viewers, and well, I'm okay with it as long as the word's getting out there of
Holy
the teams,
shit,
Union Gaming and Top 5.
They are destroying us in views, and we're the main streamers. This is. Oh, man.
I mean, what can we say? Union Gaming has a ton of fans, so it makes sense that they're going to their native language, Top 5. Well, I do my best to get them known, but when they come into games with, you know, different names and not tagged up, it makes it difficult. So if they watch this VOD, maybe they'll start tagging up.
Maybe, hopefully. Either way, yeah, that's pretty big, but we still got some good viewers overall in between the two channels, so I'm not complaining at all. But again, get the word out, guys. We could totally get a couple of viewers on this good game. But looks like 1, 2, 3 in the bottom lane. They're gonna miss the soul catcher here, and that might be the end of that. The hook in hits the creep, and the disengage. The arrow will hit on Shanks, though. Are they gonna engage? It looks like Ghost Ray King wanted to, but he doubled back twice and ended up walking away.
Yeah, I think they're maybe a little bit scared of Luna healing up a bit and maybe counter initiating with the Eclipse because it was off cooldown. I think it's a good idea for Union Gaming to back there. I think they probably still could have won it, but they don't know what we know as observers, so smart choice.
Mid lane, we have an invisibility rune on Citadel. Ghost Ray King is there. Trying to bait out Fly. Will he take it? Citadel, he sees it, but he's got the... oh, wait, they had the Sentry Ward there. Doesn't matter. Fly gets Burrow Striked up, but they see the TP reaction. It's a little too late. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Looking to go in, but Benjaz is going to be the one to get a killing spree on the bottom lane.
Yeah, that's the power of... I mean... Shadow Demon's a support that can almost kill people 1v1 anyways, just because of his abilities, the Soul Catcher as well as the Disruption. He's going to be just as strong as Luna is later on in the game, and with the arrow to set up on top of that, Benjaz able to get the kill there on Rubik. So meanwhile, they force out some more TPs, and I don't think that one was canceled by the user. I'm going to guess it was Rubik TPing middle, and maybe Xander's canceled that TP.
I think that was it. Just because of that long TP, you're in the same place for a very long time. Gives the enemy a lot of time to just kind of think about it, go right up, and then press their buttons. And, well, pressing their buttons will press your buttons, as you're certainly not too happy about dying there.
Yeah, and that's actually maybe one of the biggest changes here, as we might see teamfight bottom, but the teleportation cooldown on the towers. Shadow Demon dies. Hook over by Wrong, the first, okay hook of the game, but will it even result in anything? Benjaz has leap, he's able to leap away, so he should be A-okay. Sunstrike coming in with a rocket!
Will hit!
They both get him with the globals. Nicely done there. Benjaz takes a fall. Good kill for top 5.
I love when Sunstrike's hit. I get a little excited about that. But 3, 2, 1 is able to get away despite Angel using up the Sprout on that. And did he launch the Wrath of Nature? It looks like no. I thought I saw him use it. Well, it was on cooldown. Either way, Citadel going to get Frost cold snapped up. But oh no. Huge teamfight action. Yep, the Eclipse did not go to very much use there. They're going to use the Cogs, going to back up on Citadel. He might take a fall here. No man to do anything. And now TP out from Angel. Can they get the Battery Assault up there fast enough? They cannot.
Yeah, that was kind of awkward. Citadel really wanted to fight with that double damage, and as soon as he runs in to get started, his Elder Dragon form basically ran out, and then he couldn't attack Luna, who was in the trees. So top 5, they take that fight. They lead for the first time in this game in kills. Well, besides the first blood. 8 to 7.
Mid lane.
Yep, Crystal Maiden goes down. Starfall hits twice. Nicely done by Benjaz. And that's another TP canceled out there. They've wasted a lot of TPs this game. And looking at the gold graphs, it looks close because of top 5, getting a recent run on the kills. But it's a 5,000 gold advantage, a 1,000 XP advantage.
Here are the TPs. They're not getting canceled. And there's a hook in from 3, 2, 1.
Well, tower deny at least here.
Radiant's middle
a
tower
great
has
Moonlight
been
Shadow.
denied.
They get the deny off. I was watching last game. The
Radiant's
Rubik
top
did
tower
fail to
is under
deny against the
attack.
siege creep, so he redeemed himself there, or at least top 5 redeemed themselves. Actually got the tower deny, but talking about that fight at bottom, it was just an awkward fight overall, and it just so much happening that it didn't really make a ton of sense. But the Crystal Maiden definitely did not see what was coming to her. Yes, she went from full to literally nothing.
She got
in a
dumber this
second.
patch. What do you expect? You just lose
Come on, Crystal
intelligence.
Maiden,
You
stop
can't be
being blind.
dodging arrows coming from the nighttime. You're not thinking that far ahead anymore.
Radiant's bottom tower
I think
is under
Ice
attack.
Frog is sticking with the blonde stereotype here, getting rid of their intel.
Next level nerfs right here.
We see where Ice Frog's priorities are at.
Yeah. Okay, well, we already talked about the gold graph. Looking at the net worth, though, we will see that 3 very, very scary core heroes for Union Gaming lead the net worth, as we already saw they're pretty far ahead as a team in gold, but 6.8k on Benjaz. On the Mirana, he's 4 and 2 right now. Angel, who had a bit of lane swapping, he's got the hand of Midas after the phase, now going straight for the Necronomicon, the Book of Filth. He's at 6.6k. Dragonite having an okay time, 5.4k as Invoker Fly tied at the same net worth, just dodging that arrow, and Benjaz could be in some trouble. Nope.
1, 2, 3 on the top lane though gets
Nope.
sprouted up, immediately eats out of it. So a good saving those tangos for those sprouts, really paying themselves off. But he's gonna get
no.
hit up with a burrow anyway. There's an epicenter, but he's too fast. He's too damn fast. He is able to get away from that, and now goes through Ray, moving way too slow. Can Fly get the cold snap? Not in time. He's going to be able to burrow strike away with that decent range at level 4. Meanwhile, the mid lane, with 3-2-1, gets the hook off, but not able to follow up. Actually, it's going to be the follow-up.
Oh, drag.
Yep. Oh, man. 130 health, and I said missed the hook, but or wasn't able to follow up the hook. It doesn't even look like he had a hook. So maybe if he had the hook, he would have been able to get the kill there. But unfortunately, no. And that's going to be Mirana getting away, still maintaining pretty high on the net worth. But it's going to be the Nature's Prophet on the top. And that's just because a Nature's Prophet should be on the top. Can a Nature's Prophet do as much with that farm as other heroes? Maybe, maybe not. We have yet to see that. But it's up to the Luna right now to really make a difference in this game, as she is pretty low on the net worth and has a lot of room to grow. We'll be waiting and seeing how she can do that as the game progresses. Right now, though, only getting decently close to her BKB. Not by all means very close, but I mean, it's still 18 minutes into the game, and we're looking at an 8 to 9 kill spread. Taking a quick look at the golden XP, 7,500 in terms of favor of Union Gaming for gold, and about 5,000 for XP.
Yeah, so we can see during this downtime, Union Gaming is able to put a big distance between themselves on the XP graph just by farming, maybe getting that one pick off. Same thing on the gold, so farming a little bit more effectively, getting that XP. We can see Gosu Ray King as a support Sand King has the potential to even kill the enemy carry on the other team, and it's Luna rushing a BKB, as you mentioned. So if she does want to stand and fight against a DK, she's still going to need items like a Helmet Dominator. So she's got a really long way to go, as Angel never even had a Necro one. He just is rich, rolling in money. Starts off with a Necronomicon Book 2, so he's ready to go with that. Just drop in the lanes, push out the lanes, or bring him to the team fight and provide that aura and some mana burn. It's going to be really, really nice for Union Gaming as they look to continue being a bit aggressive. 1 point in Wex from Fly, so at least he's got Tornado EMP, but Smoke Gank bottom, you can take it over.
Yep, if they're able to kill Ghost Ray, this could be huge here, as he's just getting close to his blink. The hook does miss, though, and with the Moonlight Shadow, they're just going to be able to get away here. So unlucky for them. Meanwhile, Fly in the mid lane, Angel following up, but he is able to use his Ghost Walk. They still see him, though, with the Necronomicon. No, they just have vision of him.
Sentry.
And he's backing away. Oh, yeah, there's a sentry right there. Can they kill him, though? One mana burn, it should be enough. It's going to be Mirana to pick up that kill. Meanwhile, the Cogs trapping in 3-2-1 instead of him trapping anyone else. The Eclipse, though, does end up picking up Xanderlez. What's going on? The Sprout catches 2. They're able to pick both of them up. Meanwhile, Citadel chasing down 1, 2, 3. There is the damage coming in from Benjes, but no mana to follow up. It looks like Angel coming in. Can he get the Sprout? He can, and that's going to be a 4 for pretty much nothing. And On picking himself an item up from that one.
Whoa, are you calling Shadow Demon pretty much nothing? Shadow Demon did drop on the side of Union Gaming, but I'm giving that fight to Angel. First of all, Shadow Demon had the Sentry, which revealed Fly, which, you know, allowed Union Gaming to actually be able to take him down. So Invoker was out of the fight. And then Angel with the Sprout that killed Fly. He lands a 2-man Sprout on the other supports, and then he gets another Sprout on the high ground to take out Luna. So he gets his stun off 3 times that fight, and it really makes a big difference. Union Gaming pretty much walks over top 5.
Wait, what did I say about Shadow Demon?
Oh, you said it was a 4 for pretty much nothing trade, so in essence you called Shadow Demon pretty much nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares too much. I mean, he's a demon.
And he's winning, so he's probably okay.
I have non-animated portraits up right now, and his face is hilarious in that.
Yeah, I'm glad. I don't miss those days where I had to use non-animated portraits.
Well, I just use it because, I mean, I'm used to it. I played on my laptop for a very long time over the breaks, and so, you know, I can't transport my home computer or my big desktop around. And my laptop can't handle it. And so I just kind of got used to it. Now it distracts me. I don't know. It might just be because I want to blame something on
And
losing.
the 3D portraits do bug out pretty hard sometimes, where the 2D ones don't.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good advantage of the 2D portraits. But you don't get to see bald Windrunner or Crystal Maiden.
I mean, Oh man, I was gonna make a joke, but I think that's in bad taste, so I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, don't
so you
upset
just
our
have to be left
viewers.
in war.
They'll,
Yeah, I
they'll
don't
go to
wanna-
the Spanish stream,
Aren't they already there?
probably. It's
Oh,
okay.
man. Either way, Luna, she's got the recipe, but not the mithril hammer. Getting close to about 1,000 gold away from that. She's 2-1-5, so by all means, not doing terribly in this game. But Roshan's gonna fall, and there's not much that top 5 can do. They're gonna go in anyway. Roshan at about half health. There's a Desolator already done on Benjez, and as this fight rolling in, can they make it? There's the hook. Do they get the Aegis steal? No, they do not. In fact, Benj is able to return the kill. There is a meatball flying through the roast pit. Shadow Demon is going to fall. Benj is going to use up that Aegis. Maybe not. No, he goes down, but not without taking 3 with him. Now the Aegis coming back. Fly will take a fall as well as 1, 2, 3 on the back lines. No, Fly, they're not able to find him. 1, 2, 3 though. Moving fast.
Oh,
The
wrong
lead-
way.
Oh no. 1, 2, 3. Can he do it? He's going to buy himself a TP. No, he doesn't buy himself a TP. Instead goes in his stash. He's got 20 seconds on cooldown anyway. Going to eat the trees, but isn't able to get the right pathing off. He's going to go down.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah.
is under
Oh,
attack.
man. A 4 for a pretty much nothing.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't paying as much attention this time. I was going for that
It was
pro
the Shadow
camera
Demon.
work instead.
It was the Shadow Demon that went
Oh,
down.
Shadow Demon again. 4 for nothing. Fly manages to live there. There was no detection that time. I think Shadow Demon may have already died because he does have 1 sentry on his person. So Fly is able to Ghost Walk away, which Ghost Walk got a pretty big buff. And look at this. Nature's Prophet and Dragonite. As if their own Ancient Stack wasn't enough, they're going
Radiant's
to go ahead and
bottom
take top
tower is
5s.
under attack.
That's a slap to Luna's face right now, as she was the only thing that really could bring top 5 out of this slump they're in. Shanks is gonna die, by the way. No big deal.
That's what I meant earlier when I said that Shadow Demon's a support that can just kill people one-on-one, and definitely he does it there. But fight breaking out here, Flying a bit of trouble. I think he's going to go down, will go down. Starfall looks to have hit him twice there. The Necro Creep out as well, providing True Sight. Another stun from Citadel, and that's going to be 3, 2, 1. Wrong drops immediately. Is that another stun? Another Burrow striking good? That's a 3-man Sprout, but I don't think allies count as 21 to 10. Union Gaming, I think they're a team that needs
Radiant's
a
middle
lot
tower
bigger of
is
a
under
spotlight. We
attack.
see teams like Force Sweep
Radiant
Revenge,
structures are
the House is
fortified.
Down, as well as Swag Eye Tiger showing up in the Join Dota America League.
Oh,
Season
don't forget
1, but-
teams like E-Hug and Denial are coming
yeah,
out as
I'm
well.
just sticking on South America though, because a lot of the other teams are
Radiant's
getting some
middle tower
recognition,
is
but I
under
haven't heard
attack.
as much about Union Gaming, and if I didn't cast CEVO, I don't know if I would know who Union
Radiant's
Gaming
middle
was. So
tower has
get the word
fallen.
out there, guys. If you're on the English stream, I
Radiant's
know the
middle
Spanish stream
barracks
is
are under
definitely
attack.
helping, but
Radiant's
enough
middle
chitter chatter.
barracks
Union
has
Gaming
fallen.
won that fight and took a
Radiant's middle
mid-ranks.
barracks has fallen.
And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw GG flying out, just because the Luna, who needs to be the one person catalyzing the comeback for top 5, is so far behind, has been working on his BKB for almost 10 minutes now, and is still just barely out of reach. He might be picking it up in this life, but it's just looking so far out of the grasp for top 5 that, I mean, they need a miracle. They really need
Yeah.
a miracle, not the player. I'm talking about
Well, that wouldn't hurt
13
on either
Yeah.
side.
a little bit of rat never hurt. But, you know, I was really excited for this Invoker pickup, but after getting the first blood, his
Radiant's top tower is
impact in
under
the
attack.
game just seemed a little lackluster, and I can't help but wonder if the buffs to the Wex might have been able to influence a little bit of change in his build, but it looks like
Radiant's
he didn't
bottom
think so,
tower
and
is under attack.
he might be paying for that decision.
Well, I mean, 2 of the 3 kills he have, I think, came from Sunstrikes, or at least a Sunstrike in combination with Clockwork's Cog. So his Quas
Radiant's
Exhort
bottom
build
tower
has
is
definitely
under
paid off a
attack.
little bit. I'll say it's harder to push into an Invoker that goes for more points in Wex, but Fly took one of
Radiant's
those
bottom
a
tower
little
has
more,
been denied.
I don't know, not as common Invoker builds. He goes for a tanky build. He goes Tread straight into a Mechanism, which I've seen before. But he skips the Midas, so he's a little underleveled. He's extremely underleveled for an Invoker. He's sitting at level 13. Sometimes Invoker's level 20, and you're like, man, if Invoker was only a higher level, like, he would have got that kill. That's how important levels are to that hero, as this could maybe be the final push. Union Gaming in the bot lane.
Yep, there's going to be a definite push into this. The tower is falling fast, and top 5 is just so afraid to push into this. Even the illusions are dealing a good amount of damage, albeit not not anything really noticeable, but for illusions, not
Radiant's
bad.
bottom
And
tower
now with the
has
tower
fallen.
gone, they have the sensual white card to go straight in on it. Fly is going to go down really quickly. It's no fight here. Teacher D going to get blown to bits. 3-2-1 as well. 1-2-3. He has the BKB, but with the shadow, with the Blue Dragon and the Desolator,
That's
it just
GG.
is not enough.
Radiant's bottom
GG
barracks
called.
are under attack.
Union Gaming are going to take it all and win
Dire
the CEVO
victory.
Grand Final for Season 3.
Yeah, very, very nicely played. They didn't lose the series, obviously, because they advanced to the finals through the upper bracket. They sat here, and I don't know, they could have, lost some of their momentum. They could have chilled off a little bit from their winning streak, but clearly not the case. Union Gaming bring 5. They have the one-game advantage. They take a 2-0 sweep of this series, that best of 5. So Union Gaming taking home $750. Top 5, they come in second place, so they'll be taking home $250, and they also had a great season as well as the second best postseason, I guess. And Avanti's Angles, I believe they're the team going to be thrown in third place, and they're going to be taking home either headsets or, I believe, mouse pads. And speaking of mouse pads, we've actually got some gear to give away here, so just one last plug, I suppose. Sign up for CEVO Season 4. Registration is open now at CEVO.com, and I'm Helium. You can follow me on Twitter at Heliumbrella, and of course my co-caster Chicago Ted at TedCasts, and anything else you'd like to say?
Well, it was a great tournament, a great series. Really looking forward to Season 4, and all of you guys should too. So again, I can't stress enough, go out and check that out as soon as possible, and maybe donate a little bit to the prize pool if you can. We always appreciate it. So thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, it was a blast, and I guess we'll slowly get that giveaway going here. What's the best way to do that? What I should say to start off the giveaway is that we cannot ship to South America, which is probably okay this time because they're all on the Spanish stream. So we can only ship to Canada, the United States, or Mexico. So as I start up this giveaway here, and these are always a little harder with delay, but I'm going to start up the keyword, and the keyword is just going to be CEVO. CEVO, so that is the keyword. You can enter into chat to be entered in the giveaway for a Zowie PRF mousepad. I believe that's it. Do you have any more details on what that item was?
The Zowie PRF, I can look it up right now. I mean, I've heard it's a really great.
Yeah, I looked up at Zowie's stuff. They have some really solid equipment. If I wasn't already decked out in everything Steel Series, I would probably buy Zowie.
The Zowie PRF, it's got the water splash-proof surface, easy for cleaning,
That
works
sounds
perfect
badass.
for all mice, the right size for gamers, special design non-slip rubber base, and pure cloth surface, could be bent without damage. So a great gamer
Damn.
mouse pad coming out from them. Yeah, some really good stuff coming for that. So again, let's go with the password again for that.